Hello everybody, I'm Josh.
And I'm Heather, and we are from Try Hard Enthusiast on Instagram and Twitch and YouTube and Lord knows what other social media we decide to add to this.
We have Twitter, but I don't like Twitter.
Yeah, me neither.
It's
So, if you have been...
lost car.
I might have been playing. Oh no. Hey, Diddy.
Who knows?
So if you've been on our streams, you may have heard us talk briefly about doing a different kind of pickup video, because this is pickup video number 24, I think.
I couldn't tell you.
I think it's 24.
I don't keep track of this.
I know. I'm trying to remember from memory of uploading stuff, because I just uploaded the last one. But yeah, we talked about doing a different kind of pickup video, and that's what this is going to be.
Yep. This is gonna be essentially a show and tell of her showing me all the stuff she bought, because
Me spending too much money.
outside of statues, I bought one game in this entire video.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of show the games, and I guess explain why I got it, and then pass to you, and you tell me what you think of them, I guess.
I guess.
I don't know. We'll kind of go with it.
I mean, I know some of them.
I'll start with Switch games, since it's the smaller pile.
Well, you want me to show my one, or we do it at the end?
If you
So
want.
Switch.
Sure. Go ahead.
My one game is Chrono Cross,
Because of course.
because why not? Physical edition was only available in Asia, as far as I know.
Mhm.
So it is import. It's kind of weird they did that.
Yeah, I don't understand. Uh-oh. Wait, what?
Is that writing?
Let me see. That... I don't know. Looks like it says number 13.
Yeah, it almost looks like how artists sign the bottom of their artwork.
Could be.
But it looks like just pen on the case art.
That'd be hilarious if we got a randomly signed one, but highly unlikely.
It looks like 11013 dot.
What's that?
Or 11 OB.
I read it as number 13.
That's weird. It could be number 13.
Hmm.
I might have to look into that.
Easter egg?
Let's see if it shows up on camera. It's not going to focus.
Hold on, please.
Literally right there in the corner.
Yeah, you can kind of see it.
Huh.
Cool. So, first for Switch games, I managed to pick up a copy of Eastward, the actual US release. Because, of course, after I ordered it, they decided to do a US release.
Yeah. Well, this is one of the games I know.
And Amazon fucked everybody over because a lot of people pre-ordered it, and a lot of people had their pre-orders canceled.
Really?
I think they oversold it.
Hmm.
So I ended up getting that one from Best Buy. I had a Best Buy coupon.
Sometimes Best Buy does things right. Other times they screw you over.
And then next, have Rune Factory 5. And I got this one because you said you were interested in it.
Yeah, this is actually a game that I was interested in, but I didn't want to pay full price for it because I wasn't that interested in it, and then you found it on sale.
A little bit sale.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of sale. Just a little bit.
But I mean, it's Rune Factory. It's a RPG / simulator,
Yeah.
like farm
Farming.
simulator.
Which,
So
those games can be fun in their own right.
they can if they're balanced. I don't like crazy farm simulator kind of things. I like
I think
I
that's...
like it when it's just there.
I think it's more like, was it Moonlighter, where you were running the shop and you have to...
Yeah, Moonlight is great because it's
I
the
think-
shop portions they're important, but they're small compared to the gameplay.
I think it's got that kind of balance to it,
Yeah.
though.
But
And
then like Harvest Moon, fuck that.
I still want to try eventually to replay Harvest Moon Color, because I have that. And I grew up on it. Granted, just like in Zelda games, I would just run around and dig holes. I don't know why. That was my obsession with video games when I was younger, was digging holes.
If the majority of the game is just farming or life simulator kind of BS, I'm not into that. Like, that's why I hate Animal Crossing. It's boring.
Animal Crossing isn't that bad.
It's pretty bad.
Oh, fat boy.
Cat came in, of course.
The fat boy. So next, for not large box Switch games, these all came from Super Rare Games, which is kind of like limited run, but they're based out of the UK. They've been doing triple pack bundles lately, and I didn't realize that one of the games was gonna, well, I knew it was gonna be big, but I didn't realize it was gonna sell out as quickly as it did, and the only way I was able to get it was in the triple pack. But I'm not necessarily upset with the games that came with. So, first one was Sally Face, which this one's like a walking horror. I can't fully remember. Which, mind you, all of these come with cards and a themed sticker, kind of like
It's rated PEGI-16 for bad language
yeah.
and violence.
Well, people have been saying that it's actually pretty good, so really with the butt box already.
You're not even scratching the stuff, you're scratching the box.
Next, or rather the third game, Sally Face was the first one that they showed. This next one was the last of the three that they showed, and it's Arkvale, which this one's a twin stick shooter, kind of like Enter the Gungeon. So I figured you would actually really like that one.
Mm-hmm.
But the main one that I wanted, that sold out stupidly quick. Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. Got Flynn, Son of Crimson, which this is a 16-bit side-scrolling, I don't want to say Metroidvania style game. I just really, really, really like the art style of that one.
It's like a side-scrolling adventure game.
And I figured you'd also be...
A little bit you can see with all the
cards and everything in the way. I mean, eventually it will open it.
Yeah.
I know, sacrilege opening a super rare game.
Their packaging is very much reminiscent of
B-side.
B-side.
And
I was trying to find it over here, but I don't know where they are.
They're there.
Oh.
But I took all the stuff out of them. My nose is itchy, sorry. All the stuff is in the box, which is where that stuff will end up going.
Oh yeah, they were in plastic.
But they weren't like sealed. They were just in like poly bags. Where
Or
they seal it with a fucking sticker, which is a little annoying.
Yeah, but you can probably get that sticker out without actually breaking it.
But what is it? First Press? The ones who did Paradise Killer, they did something similar with like the theme stickers and cards and whatnot.
Gotcha.
I guess I'll do the one Xbox One game and then the odds and end kind of stuff first.
I still know you bought this.
Well, segue in. I got the definitive edition of Recore.
Which is the third version of the game we have, right?
Yes, we have two of
I
it.
can't say much because I buy a lot of multi-versions of games. But.
So the reason why I got this is because I'm pretty sure it has all the DLC on it, which of course important as a collector. But also, if I wanted to get it, I needed to get it when I did, because the price was starting to significantly jump on it for whatever ungodly reason.
Yeah, I kind of want to play this game to see if the hate that it receives is warranted. Because actually it looks like a really fun game, a really interesting game, but like a lot of people say it's repetitive and just kind of bland.
If you think about it, a lot of sandbox games are actually repetitive, so...
Yeah. It just has a cool concept behind it.
Next, do the one DS game.
The one disc game. The dual screen.
Zoids.
Of course.
I don't exactly know which Zoids game this is. Zoid Dash. Never mind, I lied. It's Zoid Dash. Because it's like a side-scrolling Zoids game, and I figured if I was going to get any kind of like
it's
Zoids...
like a chibi Zoids game.
Kind of. It reminds me of Zoid's Legacy a little bit, as far as art style.
I miss Zoids. I wish they would bring it back. I wish you could actually watch it and
not have to
not have to pay $80 for a season to get
Yeah.
the Blu-ray, because the company that made it are fucking assholes.
Yeah.
They're the ones that own the rights.
So this next one, technically it's sealed, but it's not gonna stay sealed for very long because it's got a nice big old tear in the seal.
It does.
But picked up Final Fantasy Origins because for some reason we did not have this.
Mm-mm.
I don't know why, but we didn't. And now we
Is it
do.
a reseal?
I think it's just one of those things where it was a reprint.
Yeah, because I mean you can buy this on
Amazon.
their website. No, I mean I think you buy it right on Square's website.
No, I don't think they have it up there anymore.
Really?
Because I was gonna order it from Square.
Yeah.
But
No, like they still print a lot of PS1 games, especially
know.
Final Fantasy games, which is kind of strange, but.
Well, yeah, I think that actually completes the PS1 Final Fantasy games that we needed. And the last PS1 game, which this one, it's an Atlas game that I've been looking at forever. It's stupid expensive, and I managed to win an auction and got it for somewhat-ish, cheapish. I mean, it was still expensive, but it seems like a fun game. But I finally got a copy of Thousand Arms. And this one, it's disc, manual, and 1/4 of the sticker set.
1/4?
Be careful, because remember that I need to swap out cases.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 4 stickers on the sheet, and there's only one of the stickers on it, I'm pretty sure. It does not have the lenticular, but
It doesn't have the trading card?
No, the lenticular card. But I got it for $145, I think is what I won the auction for.
Free CD offer includes music soundtrack, PC screensaver, desktop themes, anime wallpaper, and much more. $2 shipping and handling fee required.
I think
It's
we're
a mail-in thing that you're not going to get anymore.
I think we're a few years off on that one.
I feel like those items are probably fucking expensive too. 'Cause
Probably.
Probably not many people cash it in.
But yeah, finally added another expensive Atlas game.
I've heard quite a few good things about this one too.
And then the last one, I would show you the awesome box, but it has our address on it. But
Yes.
there was a 3DS game. Yes, 3DS in 2022 that was released by a third-party company, and everybody was kind of suspicious of it. That sticker doesn't want to stay on the bottom. Everybody was a little suspicious of it and didn't know whether or not it was actually gonna like ship or people were gonna get it. But got a copy of Fragrant Story. So now I'm kind of curious whether or not this or the game that Double Jump was selling, that's technically
The last.
VGA Soft, I think is the one that published the other one that Double Jump was selling. I wonder which one is technically the last released game. So
Interesting that it says on it only plays in 2D.
even though it's for the 3DS. But it's kind of cool because they put a little card in talking about how they plan on doing an update and you can donate because it's a non-profit game. And apparently the
It's
top...
a strategy RPG.
It is, but apparently the top of the box, if you scratch it, it has each one has a different scent. Yeah. Top of every game carton contains a random scratch and sniff to discover which one you got. For those who purchased the collector's edition box set, you will find an air freshener designed to bring you even more delightful fragrance.
I'm sorry.
It looks very Final Fantasy.
That artwork is trying so hard to mimic Final Fantasy.
It is.
Even the sketch work on the back, if you can see it in the center. Like, if you look at the artwork for any old school Final Fantasy game, that's just straight out of it.
But I figured, I mean, it looks really good, even for a strategy game. So I figured, why not add it? It almost has an art style mix of Earthbound and Final Fantasy as far as like the sprite work compared to the actual.
Sad thing is, with it being such a late release, the only way to play it is to own it.
Actually,
break it.
no. I think they did have it on the store.
Dude, you gotta be able to buy it from the store.
Yeah, you just gotta buy eShop cards at this point, so that's fine. But I figured that would be kind of cool to add to the collection for right now. So, alright, we're gonna shift some stuff around and do PS4, PS5 next. Okay, so next it's gonna be a mishmash of PS4, PS5 games, which a lot of them are actually limited run, because of course they are.
Yes.
First one, which I already had to unseal, because of course it didn't come in fucking all together, no, it's fucking off the spindle. Got Haven for PS5, because I figured it looked like a really...
This was an intriguing game.
Yes. Which
But at
you
the same
can...
time, like watching the trailers, I still have no fucking idea what it's about.
You can play as lesbian lovers if you really want to. They made the game so that you can either play with gay, lesbian, heterosexual, doesn't matter. Your preference. But it almost is reminiscent of Germany, I feel like.
A little bit. I'd be interested to see how it plays out with the playing two people at the same time.
So I will start talking about the next one. So the next one is a Play Asia release, and I saw it for a little while. I'm having to search for the name of it in English because it's not in English. God damn it. Not in English on the case. But it's a cool little explory game. Can I find it? Maybe? Nope. Well, I'm not even going to worry about it right now.
We can put it in post editing.
But as you can see, this is why I cannot remember what it's called, because it's in like Chinese. I want to say it's like Tamashi. I can't remember. Are you getting ready to look for it? Oh, translator, you're smart. I think it's Chinese.
Chinese?
I think so. Or it might be Japanese. But what got me with this one, and I didn't realize, is that...
And of course I have to update.
Of course. That's funny, because all of the names of the songs are in English on the back. But, this came with a soundtrack, which I did not realize that it was going to come with. And it also came with a whole ass art book for the game. Which a lot of Play Asia games I've been noticing have just been standard coming with this kind of stuff. Okay, you still doing your thing. At this point, it would almost be faster to look it up on Play Asia.
For some reason, my app doesn't have access to the camera.
Well, in between this and then the next, when we're reorganized, and I'll look it up and I'll mention it in the next section. But it's okay. It's okay. Here.
I'm paying attention.
Pretty.
I see. Sorry.
Here, more things.
Yes. Cards.
Well, the next two games were Play Asia. Actually, now they're all... There we go. Next two were a Play Asia order that I placed almost a year ago now, I think. And it was waiting on this particular game. So we have Republique, and this is the Anniversary Edition. Yes, the Anniversary Edition, which it has both the PSVR version of Republic. Got it working now?
That worked.
Maybe.
Let's see. Does not work Japanese for sure.
Like I said, I can just look it up later. Because translator doesn't really work all that well.
It says tribute 2 eyes. I doubt that's correct.
No, that's not correct. I'll look it up later, dear. It's not gonna...
Sure it's not Korean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Republic. You've been summoned. They can wait.
10 minutes. That's what he says.
But that actually comes with 2 discs.
Oh, I know this game.
Yeah, it comes with 2 discs because it comes with the PS4 version and the VR version separate, which I didn't realize.
That's odd.
Yeah, I didn't realize that's how it was gonna come. I thought it was just like all of it on one disc, but
Yeah.
But the other game in that order is Alpha Genesis, which is a Kemco game. Because, of course, Limited Run and Kemco are, like, hand in hand right now. But it's a 3D one, and it actually looked pretty good. It didn't look like the janky phone games that Kemco normally has Limited Run releasing.
I mean...
I don't know why. It reminded
kinda
me
does,
of
but...
Grandia 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, those graphics look very... PS2 Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Maybe PS1, not quite PS1.
It's better than look, I have a phone game that may or may not have been made in RPG Maker, which even then, RPG Maker games usually look a little bit better.
RPG Maker games can be awesome.
Exactly.
I have quite a few Kickstarter ones right now.
But
most of them are digital only, so you won't
the
see them.
normal Kemco graphics just don't do it for me. This one came in the other day. I originally had it on my wish list on Amazon when it first came out. I never ordered it, and apparently now it's in between $30 to $65 depending on where you look for it. So I figured I'd pick it up. It is Another Sight, and this is the one where the girl's blind and she's led around by the cat. But I figured if it was something I wanted to at some point acquire, I should do it now.
I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like a horror game.
A little bit. But if I remember right, there is an episode of,
That's a very fluffy cat.
It is.
It's heterochromatic.
There's an
Is
episode...
that what it's called?
Yeah.
2 different colors?
Yeah. There's an episode of, Region Free Gamer where they spoil the end of it. But at some point, it's like, is it really spoiling a game? It has a booklet.
It does have a booklet.
I didn't see what's in the booklet.
The artwork is hanging down.
It happens.
It bugs me though.
Next, I like getting VR games when I have the opportunity, and a lot of times the physical ones are only PAL copies. So I got squishies. Also, because it's just fun to say I got squishies.
Yes. Speaking of VR, did you see where an executive in PlayStation said that they're planning to have 20 plus titles available at launch for the PSVR 2?
Yes, but I bet you most of them are going to be digital only.
Probably.
But
that's pretty cool because like they kind of gave up on VR 1 pretty quickly.
Did, but they didn't.
They didn't promote it as much as they could have. I mean, they kind of pulled the whole Vita thing where it's like it was there.
They supported it in other countries. Because, like, almost most, if not all of our, like, random-ass titles that aren't, like, big-name ones, they're all European. Like, I can look over there, other than, like, Limited Run.
Yeah.
A lot of them are European releases, because for some reason we just didn't get to physicals.
That's like big companies don't make a lot of VR games.
They also have the cool PlayStation taggies.
Yeah. Like, even with Oculus, a lot of VR games are actually indies. So.
And then the last. So I already have this on
3DS?
the 3DS. It is right there.
Yes.
But this is the HD remake, and I've heard that the PS4 version is obviously the better version between PS4 and Switch.
Because
But this is another one that if you can't find it for a cheap price, just keep looking, because Alliance Alive HD is another somewhat expensive game right now.
sorry, they're like the chibi characters that kind of creep me out a little bit
But it's
because they don't have feet; they have peg legs, and it bothers me.
But no,
Their feet are significantly not proportioned to their body.
they've got giraffe legs. Okay,
Like
they got hooves.
yes,
They don't have peg legs. They got hooves. Because even their
It's
where their
like-
ankles are, they've been like
it's like they're walking like this, where their like this, where their toes and their feet
they're just really
like
good at
super
point.
high arch.
They're
Yeah.
good at point.
Like they have 6-inch stilettos on, so it looks like they have no feet. It's weird.
Okay, so that's all for PS4, PS5. My next piles are big box games, and then I also have a couple strategy guides I picked up, and I'm gonna find out the name of that one game. So be right back. So the one PS4 game is Tasso Machi Behind the Twilight, and it's like peaceful, explore, and look at stuff. Pretty. I actually don't know what else.
So Google Translate failed once again because it was coming up with some bullshit.
Okay, so I'm going to start here with the one random game. So,
Just goes with that, doesn't it?
yep, that goes with that. So, I got another Game Room Market game from Mike, and this is actually his 1-year anniversary game, and it is Dragon Quest VI. And if I remember right, this is a green cartridge,
I think so.
but it came with a lot of goodies like normal.
It came with an acrylic pen and a sticker
And then the normal poster,
and the poster.
which I didn't pick up his next one, which he just released on Friday because getting car stuff. But the one that he
Did
just released,
Did he ask you if you wanted it?
not this time,
Yeah.
but he knows I usually order.
Yeah.
It is Fire Emblem 1 and 2, the original ones. So eventually I picked that up. I gotta figure out what color cartridge I want to get.
But the original was supposed to be like stupid hard.
They are stupid hard.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna move this guy over here because I'm gonna need those at some point. Alright, let's see if I can get this out.
Oh.
So I'll do the one PS5, because then the rest of them are all actually Switch big boxes of some shape or form.
Mhm.
I have to open him eventually. Oh,
Got a couple.
the shrink's all sorts of fucky.
Yeah.
But definitely had to pick up Sifu for the PS5, and this is the Steelbook and Art Book edition.
Which I was watching Wooly play through this. This game looks intense.
One of the guys on Instagram said that just in the first area alone, he went from age 20 to 30,
Yeah.
which I don't know like what the cap is for.
I mean, you get pretty old.
Essentially, what happens is, as you go through the game, as you die, your character ages. So essentially, you only have a certain amount of time to play through that game.
And apparently, from what I've heard, when you beat the game in the final level, it makes you play through the entire game again. Essentially in one go. Like a seamless playthrough. And from what I've heard from people, that second playthrough goes so smoothly, you don't even
Well, 'cause
like, realize how far you've come.
if you really think about it, the first playthrough is your tutorial level.
Yeah.
It's teaching you how the game works, and then the second one is the, hey, let's have fun and just...
And it's not like some games or like old games like Ghosts and Goblins, where it's like, oh, the princess is in another castle.
Yeah.
And
Try again.
that's Mario. But Ghosts and Goblins does that too. We get to the end and it's like, oh, sorry, nope, try again.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this game, it's meant to show you how far you've come, and the stuff that you thought was difficult
It
just
really
isn't anymore. It just, you play through it and have fun.
Mm-hmm. Next game is volume number 2 of the Prinny Presents collection.
And they crushed that box with a shrink wrap.
They're all like this from what I've seen. Also, I believe this was in a bubble mailer once again.
Well, yeah.
But this one is Makai Kingdom and ZHP, which I don't know what ZHP stands for. Unlosing Ranger versus Dark Death Evil Man. Because, yeah.
Easy. Which I think one is a strategy and one is not, right? Or this one?
I think so.
Or are they both strategy? I
They
can't
might
tell.
both be strategies.
The one definitely is. The other one, I can't really tell.
Let me see again. Makai Kingdom. I'm not sure with Makai Kingdom.
I mean, it kind of looks like it, but doesn't look like it.
It might be.
Which, I mean, it's NIS. NIS loves strategy.
Yes, they do.
Especially in that universe.
But the next two, for number 3, which releases in August, is Rhapsody, which I don't think Rhapsody is a strategy.
It's got a lot of empty space in that.
Yeah.
I hate it when they do that stuff.
But it's Rhapsody and another one of like the ZHP really not really spoken of PSP game, because that's what most of them is. The ZHP is a PSP exclusive, and Makai Kingdom is PS2. Whereas the first Prinny collection was a PS2/Wii game and I think a
I think
PS2.
they're buried down here. So
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay, so I know I've said before that I will never order from Strictly Limited again, but this one they actually had stock on hand. It was already made, it's just they didn't sell out for once. But I picked up the big box of the First Tree, which is a game that I don't know if I'm going to be able to mentally play. 'Cause
It's sad.
it's so sad.
It's very sad.
It also comes with a postcard.
And something is loose in that box.
No, it's got like a whole bunch of goodies in it.
Yeah, something's definitely loose in that
I mean,
box.
it's loose, but it's full at the same time. But I figured I would get that. I only have one other pre-order with them, and that's the Wonder Boy collection, just because it made more sense to order that from them, because it had more stuff on the cartridge. Whereas Pocky and Rocky, you can get that on Amazon. So I'm just kind of biding my time before I pre-order. Next is a PAL release. Pretty sure we never got this in the States. And this is from Game Fairy, so they're almost like VGN Soft, where they'll publish some games in limited quantities, but they're not the only one that has physical rights. But this one is almost like Darkest Dungeon and what's that one? I can't remember the name of it.
I don't either. I know what you're talking about.
There's a Japanese one that's very similar to this too, but this one is Vambrace.
I think we showed it off in the last one, didn't we?
Yeah, Vambrace Cold Soul. I think we did, but it's down there. It's actually Mistover. That's what the other one is. Mistover, similar
Right
to. But this one also has a lot of stuff in the game, and this also, like many of the other games, has permadeath.
Oh.
But I think you can turn it off.
Mechanic.
I think you can turn it off though.
Yeah.
And play on Baby Bitch Easy Mode, which I'm okay with these kinds of games, because I don't want to. I suck at games, so I don't want to play through a game and.
My biggest problem with permadeath is it can really just fuck you over story-wise and otherwise. And fun, yeah. Good thing we're not monetized because this one definitely.
Oh yeah, this.
What are you trying to get covered up?
I'm trying to take this. I'm not trying to cover anything. I'm trying to show it.
Oh.
But trying to get the sticker that's in the way of titties. This is 7 parts each. It is a East Asia soft release. If anybody even decides to remotely play this on Twitch, good luck, Godspeed. I hope your channel doesn't get taken
I can't remember if
down.
there's actual nudity on it, but you
I'm pretty sure
put it
there
on the
is. On the back? Oh yeah, you're smart.
Essentially with these characters in this game, your entire party's female, but you power them up by fondling their breasts.
Yep.
That's how you level them and make them stronger.
So this is definitely a game that you don't play around any family members that don't already know that you're a fucking weeb.
And as they get stronger, their breast size increases, and it's often comical because like we watched a
one
run
in the bottom corner, like
Yeah, we were watching a review from Switch Watch, and the one character, like, the boobs don't just get bigger normally, they just grow straight out.
Mm-hmm.
So they look so hilariously strange.
So you start off with a character like Natalia from Disgaea. I think about her name.
Natalia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Disgaea having no pie to I can't think of a good large tittied character.
But it's not even like large tits. They just look like she took 2 baguettes and stuck them to her chest lengthwise, and they're just there.
Not baguettes! You couldn't be like water balloons or sandbags
No.
or nothing, just baguettes.
Because they're just like cylinders popping out of her. Like, it is comically bad.
Like Madonna titties?
No worse.
You know, I honestly would be
It's like she took that soda
surprised.
can and just went like this, like, hey, look at me.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if you, in this is such a weird conversation we're having now, but in the leveling up of the characters, if you can shape
If
the
you want to
tits
make them longer
like a baby's
or make
head,
'em-
I would not be surprised with how
God.
this game is.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Okay, so my last Switch game, I will.
I don't know why you bought this. I really
FOMO.
don't.
Literally, I bought this because of FOMO. Reggie mentioned this. It's either Reggie mentioned it to Metal Jesus or Metal Jesus mentioned it, but I think it was in one of their pickup videos. So, I got this. It's Fishing Star World Tour. Everything has chinchilla dust on it right now.
Yeah.
Fishing Star World Tour with the fishing rod. Apparently this is a Amazon exclusive. So I figured, fuck it, why not? And also the game does kind of look a little bit fun. So I figured mindless fishing. Granted, I'd rather play Seaman and have the fish
Oh God, no.
yell weird things at you.
That game's creepy.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and move on to my last couple items.
Go through the strategy guides real quick.
Yes. So, got strategy guides, and then also our copy of Dragon Quest 8, right? 8?
Eight.
Yes. Didn't have the manual for some reason, so
Which is weird. It's my childhood copy. The manual's somewheres, but in the move from my parents' house to here, a lot of my stuff went MIA, and I don't know why. Like, most of my Game Boy manuals are gone.
yeah, that I still don't understand because I remember you showing me that. So
And I remember
it's-
packing them. I don't know where they are.
I feel like there's got to be a box somewhere that we just haven't
I don't know.
done anything with. I don't know. But I picked up these. It's actually both the Dragon Quest 8 and the Final Fantasy 12 demo manual. It's raining outside. Sorry, ADD kicked in. I guarantee you, it's not raining.
You're hearing things.
I am hearing things. It's probably my computer. I am going crazy, but we already know this. So, strategy guides. Still collecting strategy guides when I can find them on the cheap. I'm trying to get a lot of RPGs, regardless of any intent of playing them in the near future, just because RPG guides always tend to go up quickest.
And they're helpful. They're the only games that I think you should need a strategy guide for.
Yes, and they're really the only ones.
To this day, don't understand why there's strategy guides for like shooters or sports games.
Sports games I could maybe see because the stats, it has all the player stats.
But most of that stuff is in the game.
I think of it in the aspect of Pokemon, like just to have it all out in front of you at once. It is sticking to me. But yeah, strategy guides for RPGs where they have all your items, all your maps and everything.
Yeah.
So I picked up Star Ocean The Last Hope International because apparently there are 2 guides. There's one for the 360 version, one for the PS3.
Fun.
Which we already have the 360 one, even though this one also says that it has
Updated
both.
for both, yeah. I saw
But we
that.
didn't have it,
It's
and
thick.
I like thick books.
It is thick.
So,
And it's in
and-
decent condition too, so.
then 2 books we didn't understand why we didn't have yet. Picked up strategy guides for the Grandia games, 2 and 3. I haven't gotten the
I
first
thought
one
I
yet.
had that one, but apparently I didn't.
This one is in pretty good shape, other than like one cut mark on the back where somebody probably opened the plastic.
With a knife, because they're dumb.
But this is the Versus version of Grandia 2 for the Dreamcast, because yet again, there's one for the PS2,
And the Dreamcast version is superior. I'm sorry.
and it's so that's such a nice book.
It is.
That makes me
cool.
happy. Such just
It's a game I should play on stream sometime.
I did like the story a little bit that I watched you play. The bird's funny. I like the bird.
The bird's hilarious. Millennia is hilarious.
But also, like I said, got Grandia 3. This one's a Brady guide. Oh, Blood D. Hello. He murdered some peoples.
Yeah.
But like this, I keep getting stuck on my watch. That's what I'm getting stuck on. Okay, so this one is actually a good mix of guide to...
And I don't feel
Support.
like Grandia 3 deserves the hate that it gets also.
Well, it seems like everybody's main complaint is that the game
mother leaves.
shifts
Yes.
halfway through and the tone shifts.
Yeah. A lot of RPGs have a tonal shift partway through. Because that's how it is. Like, it always starts off kind of like, oh, my friend's missing, let me go find my friend. And then halfway through it's like, oh god, we must kill God.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
We saw some shit, now we gotta deal with some shit.
But as you can tell, there's a theme. Grandia, Star Ocean. Star Ocean. This one I haven't taken out of the poly bag yet.
Yeah.
But this one is for the PlayStation copy of Second Story? Yeah, Second Story, so number 2.
Yeah. I mean, case in point, look at Final Fantasy VI. You start off in the game just kind of fighting a war with an empire. And then halfway through, it's end of the world. Gotta go kill this Emperor God Clown.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
And you're pretty much dealing with God at that point, because he basically is God.
Cool. So that's all the stuff that I had to
Yeah,
show.
you got one more.
Well, one more, but I'll let you, because you can kind of...
No, that's yours.
Well, we're gonna kind of clean some stuff up, and then we'll come back with the last portion of our pickup video. Last portion of this pickup video is going to be pretty much figures.
Yeah.
Because we actually had a lot of stuff come in right after we got done filming our last pickup video. I'm gonna go
I
ahead...
got more figures in the mail right now.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait. There's one that's coming in.
I don't know where
He's
we're gonna
gonna-
put him, because he's like half the size of that.
No, it is the same size. I shit you not. It is the same size.
It's not 2 foot tall, is it?
It's just shy of it.
Oh god.
Yeah, I saw that in the cabinet. So we're
We're
talking,
referring to the Crypto 137 statue from the big box.
and the one that we're comparing it to is the first 4 figures Ed and Ein statue. Because when I went to Virginia Beach the other day, they had the Faye statue, and oh, that's tall. You don't.
I kind of want to get the Faye. But
They got one.
I'm not-
It's cheap just because their sunglasses are broken. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Which,
get
if you
this.
want to see the crypto statue, it was one of the earlier pickup videos we did.
I can try to figure out which one it is. And
Yeah.
post.
I wish we got a video of me opening that box because it was so hilarious. That thing's huge.
Just bringing the box in the house, we were maniacally laughing the whole time.
Yeah, that box is like 4 foot long.
And it's no exaggeration either.
It's crazy.
But I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy out of the way. So I bought a model the other day because I like models, even though we have a whole slew of them over there that we have not put together yet.
Yeah.
One of these days.
I have like 5 Gundams. One's partially put together.
Well, now I have 3 Digimon because I didn't realize they were making one of Beelzemon?
Oh, yeah, you do have all the ones over here.
Beelzemon, yes. He is one of the coolest Digimon there is. Like, I'm sorry, he's just a badass. 9 times out of 10, they got this motherfucker on a motorcycle. And he's just cool. I like him. So I got him.
Yeah.
And I figured he'd go good with Greymon, War Greymon, and Metal Garurumon. So cool. Show me things.
So, first up... Actually, that one came in recently. First up, I got Sephiroth.
He's dusty.
He is. So this is the latest, or one of the latest ones from the Play Arts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Play Arts Kai. His box is big because the sword goes diagonal in the box and takes up the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that sword is a beast.
Yes. Probably won't do B-roll of it, just because, like, I haven't been putting B-roll of a lot of the figures in the videos, just because we've been leaving them in box until we make a little bit more space, because right now
We're out of space.
we
for
literally
figures.
can't put any figures out. Primarily because of those 2 motherfuckers up there.
Yeah, but they're cool.
That being the Horizon Forbidden West elephants from the Regalia
They're
and the
mammoths,
Collector's
not
Edition. So, huh?
So they're mammoths, not elephants.
Elephants, mammoths.
But also,
They're huge.
with the Final Fantasy Play Arts Kai figures, I got Red 13.
That's one that I'm more excited about.
Yeah.
You said he looks a little janky. I like him. I think
it's
pretty good.
just because of how he sits in the plastic. Can't. There's a lot of glare, but
There is. Shift him that way a little bit. You can kind of...
it'd be interesting to see him out of the plastic.
I mean, at some point we'll have to do a video of just all of the play arts, because we
I want to
have...
get a shelf for just but I mean, him and the bike take up a lot of space, lengthwise.
Mm-hmm.
But currently, I have Cloud on the bike. Got Reno, Aerith, Tifa, Barrett, Sephiroth, Red.
Technically Noctis, but that's part of the Collector's Edition.
Yeah. I don't think there's other ones that aren't up there right now for some reason.
No, because we didn't get Rude.
Well, they haven't released Rude yet.
Did you say Tifa? You did say
Yeah,
Tifa.
Tifa's up there.
No, that's all of them. so
And
far.
I have more of them pre-ordered, so they're just slowly releasing them.
Mm.
And my final one, this is
Yeah.
actually not the most expensive one. Maybe it is.
I don't
No,
remember.
it's cheaper than them.
I don't remember how much it was.
I think it was cheaper than them. But this is the first 4 figures, Hylian Shield.
Which that will look pretty nice to
Yeah.
Majora's Mask.
Number 3,111. So,
Just how they market the the
yeah,
presentation is gorgeous on these.
I just love how they ship stuff because it's never gonna get damaged.
No.
Because it's literally, it's got the shipping box. Inside the shipping box is the actual product box
With corner foam, so it's not
with corner
even
foam between those two. And inside the product box is the display box, and inside of this box is the actual box that it comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and these aren't thin boxes.
No, they're the really
Like this is
thick, almost like clipboard material.
yeah, like this one's not like the box itself is kind of thin, but it's rigid. And the box that this is in is like regular cardboard, but the outer box is like the double perforated cardboard. And there's like an inch of foam between those two. Well, foam corners, so there's space.
Yeah. But even still, it's got some
They-
buffer room.
They know how to protect their stuff.
Yes. So that is everything.
Unlike Amazon, who just put stuff in a bulk mailer.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
I can, 'cause they did it before.
They like putting
I
collector's
mean,
editions.
the one Gundam that I ordered, actually, it's the
Red frame.
Australia red frame. It came from Japan, and it was just wrapped in paper.
Yeah. See, sometimes when you order stuff from Japan, it's very hit or miss. You'll get that one person that goes completely overboard, and like you could, send that thing down Niagara Falls and it's gonna come out perfect. And then there's others that are like, newspaper, tape, here you go, Godspeed. And amazingly, a lot of times, like the Zoids game, that was just wrapped in like butcher paper a couple times, and it came just fine. So,
So I need to finish putting that Gundam together. But once again, I don't know where to put it.
that's right, you did start that one, didn't you?
Yeah, but I need to finish that one so I can start in the Gundam Zero perfect grade, which I've never put a perfect grade together. So.
That's gonna take you a long time. But of course,
It's gonna look nice though.
I've outgrown this house severely. But being millennials, there's no way that we would be able to get another house in this day and age.
Not
right
currently.
now. So, just gonna have to make do with what we got for right now. Expand to the bedroom. Put all the figures in the bedroom.
I think our best bet is to like actually put an expansion on the house
Yeah, no.
sometime eventually.
That's gonna be expensive.
Yeah.
Because then we'd have to get the house rewired and...
It needs to be done anyway.
Anyways, enough about my jank ass house. That was everything that we have for this pickup video. Definitely now things should start slowing down. It's mostly just pre-orders coming in, and then some of the newer releases, which we're starting to get to the busy season, so
Yeah.
it'll be a little while. But if you like our content, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page. And if you like our shenanigans and our banter back and forth, you can always join us on Twitch when we stream.
Yeah.
Which eventually we'll get back to a better routine.
We might be finishing up Final Fantasy VI tomorrow, but we might postpone that to Tuesday. It all depends on how long we're at my parents' tomorrow. My mom decided to do a cookout last minute, because that's what she does.
But,
And my brother was like, get the fuck on.
and now he's being summoned to play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just join us on Twitch. We hope to get back on a regular routine. It's just, work's been interesting lately.
A lot of life things, and
Yeah. But we'll get back to the regular routine, get some more games beat.
yes. Like I say, we're getting ready to finish Final Fantasy VI. We're at the final dungeon, and move on from there.
Once we get to actually streaming regularly, we'll finish Kirby. We started Crisis Core. Now I have better cable since the first stream, so we'll have nice, well, fairly good for a PSP without it being emulation.
And by the time y'all see this video, we probably are already back to schedule,
Hopefully.
because we're filming this the day before Memorial Day,
Yes.
for reference.
Oh, now you got me on a timeline to get this edited. Jesus.
No, I'm just saying.
I know. But, yeah. Also follow us on Instagram, because that's where we post all the shenanigans when it... more than likely around when it comes in. Sometimes a little bit after. But
Yeah.
it's also where, when we're getting ready to stream, we post there. That way you have a couple minutes to kind of get your drink, popcorn, get ready.
Yes.
So, any final words? Last words?
Not really.
Mini words?
There's a lot of games, and I bought one of them.
I'm sorry. I buy too much shit. It's the hyperfixation in me.
I just buy expensive things.
Well, I like getting a lot of the stuff that I
And again,
do.
you bought a lot of games that are expensive too, so.
Yeah. I like getting the stuff that I do because I just have the mindset of, okay, so we're making the backlog even more large. But I like the idea that it's essentially like a book collector's library. Anytime we want to play whatever we want to play, we just pull it off the shelf. We're not having to worry about having to find it, how much it is, how much inflation has driven the price up.
Yeah.
We already have it on the shelf. We just got to get everything hooked up, and away we go.
Yep.
So, it's a nice feeling.
It is.
But, until next time, guys.
See ya.